they don't know it's... Oh,
It is a
no.
miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Euless? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
I'm so worried right now.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Ah.
No.
Speak of the devil.
No, 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 no. No.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps,
She
in the
totally
aftermath
knows.
of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But
She can see the ether. She knows. She knows. Come on, Yustola, please.
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Thank you, Graha. No, thank you. Ooh, what the... Get away from them, you bastard.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
Is everyone all right?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good. I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Zeennnooooss after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no, this ends now. Dude, when I say that I was absolutely infuriated. Absolutely infuriated. Oh my god. Now that you've recovered, Lucia would have a word with you. Are you well enough to make your report? I suppose. This anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? Seems not. More to the point, we can surmise the wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Tlafroy's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leveliers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magicka. Furthermore, the road leading to its collapse has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The diversionary forces will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Gerdanian, and Leminson delegations. They'll begin the construction of bridges to make the Tlafroi believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Ul'dan, and Eastern comrades use a different method of ingress. Look here. The facility marked in red is the Enceladium? A vast Magitech manufactory, in ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Tlafroi's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their material, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Zeennnooooss with great zeal. We will save the people of Garlemald and those who suffer the world over. Aye, Eollus and so many others have lost much to the Tlafroi. We shall ensure they lose no more. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandaniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern, even assuming he didn't name the Tower Babel on a whim. In Aemon's time, it meant getaway of the gods. Xandi used it to refer to as Void Gate, but in this case it almost certainly alludes to something although altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to the Forum Patens. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. Okay. All right then. My blood is still boiling. Just... Ryla, the way into the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. And we best get in there before we freeze, especially you. Oh, the shoe will be on the other foot once we're in, believe you me. A good fight should warm us right up. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around the feral dog of a Dothorol. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Stop, both of you! Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to share. As do we. Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances. If rather more susceptible to the cold, let us review our strategy quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Encoladium. We have to meet them there. We wait until the Tempered's attention is drawn by our diversionary force, then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babel. If any Tempered included are injured, we, Xela, will tend to them. You Scions must press on, no matter what. Okay. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we'll need to make our own ways to the Encoladium. See you there. Okay. Okabuki! What the hell? What are you doing here? Now that the Tempered ones are aware of our plan, they will doubtless start pouring in at any moment. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? It is, I think. Pippin, Ha! It's good to see you, Ryla. We heard that you collapsed, but were given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lenti's Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon. Fuck. Okay. Station is right this way. Tread lightly now. Okay. Okay. What the hell? This place is huge. This place does not look that big from the outside. Holy crap. This is everyone. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. I would say so. Holy crap. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telophoroid's leaders. But should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telophoroid's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Here, here. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do, together. Till the very end. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. Court Babel now accessible. New regular duty has been added to Duty Finder.